Welcome, everyone. I think most of you were with us at least part of the day, but some of you just joined us. But we're happy that you're here. It's time to reveal our Angel Book Awards winners for 2024. The Faith and Fellowship Planning Committee, Dr. Yolanda Sanders, Cindy Thompson, Julie Durian, Scott Brown, Jason Karp, and me, Sandra Merville Hart, would like to thank all the authors who submitted to our annual book awards. We love how this award has grown. It's our heart to bless and encourage authors. We appreciate you. Our judges did a phenomenal job, and we thank them for their part in making the Angel Book Awards a huge success. Without them, there'd be no awards. And we're growing. We added new judges to meet the demand. To the authors who entered this contest, please be aware that some categories were very close. Some so close that it warranted awarding an honorable mention. We're awarding first, second, third place winners and honorable mentions with certificates and a logo for your website. First place winners will receive an additional award. I'll read a snippet of the judges' comments for first place only. Now, I'll announce the winners, and I apologize in advance if I butcher your name. Beginning with the nonfiction category. This was an especially close category, guys. Great job to our authors and judges. We're awarding an honorable mention, and that goes to the Christmas devotional, Hope and Humor for the Holidays by Michelle Medlock Adams and Andy Clapp. Third place goes to Bloom in Your Winter Season by Deborah Maloney. Second place goes to Uncluttered, Shaping Your Heart and Home for What Matters Most by Leanna George and Angie Heisch. And first place goes to Turn on the Light When Your World Goes Dark, How to Thrive in Times of Anxiety, Fear, Despair, and Grief by Christy Josent. From our judges, I really enjoyed this. I found it challenging and encouraging. Congratulations to all. Next up is our children's ages 2 through 8 category. This was another extremely close category. In third place goes to Angelina, the Traveling Angel by Becky Van Vliet, illustrated by Courtney Smith. She was one of our panelists. Second place goes to Love Well, My Precious One by Jill Roman Lord, illustrated by Camilla Kerosene. She loved these covers. And first place was a tie. So there's two of you. First place goes to He Meant You to Be You by J.J. Levan, illustrated by James Newton. From our judges, I absolutely love this book. I'm a librarian and will be adding this title to our collection. It definitely fills a gap. Thank you for publishing this. And our second first place tie winner. Ew, there's a bug in my shoe by Lisa Hutchinson, No illustrator listed. From our judges, this was a great book. Congratulations to all. That brings us to our children's ages 8 through 12 category. This is another close category, and we are awarding an honorable mention. And that goes to Preach It, Grace, A Girl's Testimony of Faith, Book 5 in Dream Pony Riders by Susan Count. Third place goes to Fingerprint Devotions. 40 devotions to help you realize you are a kid uniquely created by God for a purpose by Sandra K. Chambers. Don't you love that title? Second place goes to Road Trip Rescue. Book 1 in Road Trip Rescue by Becca Weirwell. Another one of our panelists. And first place goes to Ooey Kerflooey, 3 Kids and a Puppy versus the Squirrel of the Apocalypse by Kristen Joy Wilkes. From our judges, thank you for such a laugh out loud, clean book with a great message. Congratulations to all. These are such fun covers. The next category is young adult. Oh, I love Kristen's comment. My heart is just pounding. Congratulations, Kristen. Third place goes to The Magi of Miriam, The Boy Who Saved the Kingdom by M.K. Sweeney. Second place goes to Rise of the Y, The Y Chronicles Book 1 by Angela D. Shelton. First place goes to Offsides by Lori Z. Scott. And from our judges, this was a very enjoyable book that discussed a difficult topic in an appropriate and enjoyable way. Congratulations to all. Next is our historical fiction category. This one was extremely close. Great job to our authors. We are awarding an honorable mention, and that goes to Valiant Heart, Book 5 in the Frontier Heart Saga by Colleen Hall. Third place goes to Journey of the Shepherd Woman, part of Remarkable Women in the Bible by Carleen Havel and Sharon Bacho. Second place goes to Pressed Together, a post-World War II romance in rural Ohio, Book 1 in the Together series by Kim Gary. And first place goes to The Girl from the Papers by Jennifer L. Wright. From our judges, I very much enjoyed this book. Congratulations to all. Next up is our mystery and suspense category. This was another close one. We are so proud of our authors, and we are awarding an honorable mention. And that goes to The Case of Mistaken Identity, Book 2 in a Mac and Sam Mystery by Deborah Sprinkle. Third place goes to Grave Consequences, Book 3 in Pennsylvania Parks by Ellie E. Kay. Second place goes to Justice Delayed, a Christian romantic suspense novel, Book 1 in the Seeking Justice series by Sarah Haymaker. And first place goes to Grave Secrets, Book 2 in Pennsylvania Parks by Ellie E. Kay. She was the same one who won third place for another book in the same series. Just so from our judges, I really enjoyed this book, even with it being outside my preferred genre. Congratulations to all. Our next category is contemporary. This was another category that was very close, and we are awarding an honorable mention. And that goes to Gypsy for God by Yvonne M. Morgan. Third place goes to Fall Back and Find Me, a split-time Sisters in Arms novel by Sarah Hanks. Second place goes to The Rare Jewel of Everly Wheaton, Book 1 in Treasures of Halstead Manor by Susan L. Tuttle. First place goes to Dedicated to the One I Love by Beth K. Vogt. From our judges, thank you for this book. I truly enjoy reading it and will recommend it to others. That's an awesome comment. Congratulations to all. Now, our last category is speculative. Third place goes to Resurgence of Dawn, Book 5 in Quest of Fire by Brett Armstrong. Second place goes to Phantom's Blade, Book 4 in The Vindicators by Jake Tyson. First place goes to What Legends Become, Book 2 in Legends of Light by Daphne Self. From our judges, the story was intriguing and kept me searching for connections. Congratulations to all our winners. Thanks to all the authors who submitted to the book awards. I have submitted, and I have won, and I have submitted, and I have not been mentioned. I didn't win. I know how disappointing it can be, and I know the joy that some of you are feeling. So I am so thankful that you had the courage to try, and I ask you to try again. Everyone who entered the awards will receive feedback from the judges. Even some high-scoring books didn't receive an award because competition was tight. You have no way of knowing, but it was. So encourage yourself and keep writing. If you have a book that released or will release in 2024 or the first half of 2025, please read our guidelines and consider submitting it to the Angel Book Awards when it opens next year. And I will now invite final words from Yolanda.
So, everyone, we just want to thank you for joining us. I am posting a link in the chat. It is to the evaluation. We will have this link in our thank you email that we send out. But while the festival is fresh on your mind, you may want to go ahead and just take a few minutes to fill that out because we really do value your feedback. And not only your feedback, we value you. You are the authors and readers who make this festival possible year after year. We switched it up this year, for several years. It was 3 nights, and we as a committee, we were like, can we bring it back to a full day and spread it out so people don't have to attend. Some of you work during the day, and so you were with us for those years where you worked all day and then you hopped on Zoom for 3 hours at night, 3 nights in a row. So we are just so happy to see you here. Anytime you change up anything, it's always gamble to see how the response will be, but it has been an overwhelming response. Uh, we have had to turn away authors because we've had people, even as of about a week and a half ago, saying, how do I become a part of the festival this year? Like, well, it's too late for this year, but you can attend. And maybe consider being a featured author or a participating author next year. So we just truly appreciate you all. We hope that you will continue to support the festival and one another. We've said this year after year, but it's really important to us for you to know we're not getting paid for this work. So this is not money making venture for us. This is not anything that we're doing to pat our pockets or to do anything for ourselves. We can't even enter the festival. I mean, enter the awards. We value the awards so much, but we can't enter as a committee because we want everything to be fair. And so, shout out to Jason, who's on here as Professor K. He joined our festival this year, but um, he was he was informed and accepted the fact that now that he's joined the committee, he can't even uh, participate in the awards anymore. And that was
And
a
I told
sacrifice.
everyone how much I love book awards. I mean,
Yeah,
so this is serious.
yes. So we just really appreciate you all. So thank you. Um, we'll be in touch, and we give yourselves a round of applause for the work that you've done to produce such great reading, and congratulations to all award winners, and we thank you.